Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Dishonored. Now, thought so. Let's go and get this rune. Whoops. Forgot that wasn't Corval that could do that. In one of the DLCs, you've got somebody who can freeze time when they go to use the blink. And that's why I jumped before I did it, because that can give you extra distance. But I forgot that's with the DLC, not with Corval. Though you can do that. Okay, come on. Come on, I know I can get up there. Maybe I can't right now. Is that enough height to get up there then? Shit, almost. Damn it. I might be able to do this. I don't know why I'm trying. There's nothing good up there right now. I mean, there's something that gives me money, but that's it. So I don't know why I'm trying so hard to get up there. Litany of the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way, and to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes, in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. So they're basically a cult, I guess. Kind of. Harpooner Songs, excerpt from a book of sea shanties sung by sailors. What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler early in the morning? Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Oh, Jesus. Way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Slice his throat with a rusty... What the fuck? Okay, that's a very disturbing song. I believe that was in the trailer for the game, that song. I'm not sure, though. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. Excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years. I'm not going to read all of this. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. I apologize, but there's so much reading in this that I'm not going to read everything. The short ones like this I'll read. The Shadow on Bitter Leaf. Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and is now your turn to be mended. What the fuck? And this one I'll read because it's weird. The Young Prince of Tivia. Excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Boyle. Boyle? I don't know. I think it's Bale. Shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home. I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian. Prince Calasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Prince Calasar smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Lord Nathan Bale, gasping. Oh my, Calasar, your skin is so warm it burns. So yeah, that's just a bit unusual. That's a play. A theater play. I've already read that one. Well, I didn't read it, but I already looked at that one. Volume 1. Again, I'm not going to read all these long ones. Excerpt from a book on naval history. While each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol. I believe that's where we are. With its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them, boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship. And family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. You can read the last paragraph. I apologize. There's just a lot of books in this, and I don't want to have to read all of them. Havelock Log Entry 1. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Well, looks like I showed him. Screw you, man. I don't like you. Yeah, the heart can also be used to hear about people. Whoops. Wrong button. Ah, fuck. Wrong button. Fuck. Well, that fucking sucks. Good thing I hadn't made a whole lot of progress, huh? Ow. That didn't work. I intended to get up on there when I jumped and then did that. Whoops. Not gonna reread these. I'll read them like this, but I'm not gonna actually read the books. I can't believe I hit the wrong fucking button. I don't want to hear about those tender recollections. Okay, now, right click, not left click. Okay, he deserved that kill then. Okay, I don't like this guy. I don't like that guy. That's about this place, not her. actually kind of sad, some of the stuff you learn about some of these people. Hey, I'm the Lord Protector. I can do what I want. Oh man, that's sad. See what I mean? See what I mean by some of the stuff you learn about them is pretty sad. Oops. There. Yeah, if there are things like that, it's kinda might be a bad idea. Piero's Door to Nowhere. The door to nowhere has proven to be a safety hazard, but for me this project is an endless source of inspiration. With the proper application of energies, I believe I can transform the door frame into a window of sorts, one that will allow a traveler to cover the distance from my workshop to some distant arbitrary point in a single step. Currently, the step leads to a sheer drop straight down into the courtyard, but in time it will bridge gaps that will boggle the mind. Such work is many years away, to be sure, but if I survive this plague, I'm sure to succeed. And apparently it's... people say this is a reference to Portal. It does resemble the portals from the game Portal, but I don't know if that's actually a reference to Portal or if people just assume that. I'm not really gonna read books, so I apologize, but if it's something like this, I'll read it. Something real short. Excerpt from a manual on new city watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance, I guess. I don't know. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail. What the fuck? Which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. What in the hell? This is horrible. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. What the hell? That's just fucked up, man. Like, seriously. Of course. Yeah, Piero's a pervert. Just a bit of a pervert. Yeah, and here, over here, where is it? Underneath me, there's the other side of that door. Right there. Have I already gone over here? I don't think I have. Nope. I've already read that one. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. Okay, this one's kind of interesting, so I'll read this one. Excerpt from a book on the celebrations and holidays. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Foog Feast. Fugu Feast, I don't know. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the Foog Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths, for this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. So it's basically like the purge sort of thing. They do whatever the hell they want during that time of the year, and nobody gets in trouble for it. Excerpt from a work of fiction, early chapters. My stomach twisted as the engines of the old vessel roared louder. Oh, it's Colorless Spheres, Volume 1. Sorry about that. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Now I know there's something out here, right there. I thought there was more, but maybe not. Well, later on I'm going to... Later on I'm going to be upgrading my dark vision, which will allow me to see items, so if there's more stuff over there, I can always get it then. Yeah, there's the other door, the other side of that thing. I love that slide, that's just cool. Ow. That hurt. Kinda messed that jump up, didn't I? Okay, let's go talk to Piero and buy some stuff before I do anything else. Upgrades and new equipment. Yeah, I'll take a rune. Crossbow reload. Combat sleep dart. Sleep dart's sedative effect is immediate even in combat. I'm not going to be needing that. How many runes do I have now? I can upgrade dark vision. Let's do it then. Yeah, see, now I can see items. Dark vision is very useful. It also allows you to see any sounds you make, representations of the sounds you make. You can see enemies, you can see their lines of vision. I saw something down that way. Okay, yeah, I can't get to those things yet, though. I'm just gonna run around quick and make sure I haven't missed anything out here. How in the hell do I get to that? I don't think I can get to that. I think that's just... I don't know. I don't think I'm able to get out there. I don't remember ever being able to get out there. And this doesn't cost that much mana either to use this, so... I knew there were coins by one of the tables somewhere. There's one outside that I missed, apparently. It's very easy to miss these things. Even with dark vision, you can miss them pretty easily sometimes. See, I almost missed that. I almost ran right past it. Yeah, see how I could see that? That's her line of vision. I think this shows you like food items and stuff too. Oh, did I go right past that? See what I mean? Even with dark vision, you can miss stuff pretty easily. That must be what I saw. Nope. I think that's what I saw from the stairs. Apparently I missed something up in Corvo's room. The Journal of Granny Riggs, what? Oh boy, that's a long one. Whoa. Holy shit, that's a long one. Wow. Yeah, these are from a DLC. I apologize for going through them fast, but I am not able to read all of this. There's no way I'd be able to read all of that and still do any kind of commentary at all on the videos. That hurt. Wasn't there something out here somewhere? Thought so. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Uh-oh. There we go. How do I get that? Do I have to go in the water to get that? I do, don't I? Yep. I think that's a hagfish egg there. Whoa, where am I going? Oh, you want to fight, huh? Frickin' chop you to bits. That's a big one. Bigger than these other ones anyways. Or it looks like it is. Okay, I think I got all the items. Let's talk to Admiral Havelock. Okay. Ah, there's something up there. Let's go then. Take me to the distillery district. Distillery district. High Overseer Campbell. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape.